Valery Kubosov, and you're in trouble. Their backups are Vladimir Genie running from a white mother. Life goes on, tradition goes on. Yuri Gagarin and Herman Titov were here today at the Red Square of Lenin. Soviet and Hungarian costumes. Baikonur Cosmodrome, May 1980. These last days of predation are being carried out by special methods. Looks like we've already talked, checked, and rechecked. But there's a chain of mercy for everyone. Yeah, about the Parkert, and the White Mother has two captains of Hungarian who arrived in the Star City in March 1978. Long days of joint training have begun. After the flight, remembering an hour on the corners of Vadim's mattress, Jeannie told her friends, "The guys just hit us."
In their beautiful memory, the operational chatter is not for the accuracy of decisions, the curiosity of high engineering thinking.
Their technical erudition, their flying skills, their self-fulfilling, lazy things, the cosmonaut squad, well, their grades in the exams speak for themselves only well. Of course, the experience of the Cubans was infinitely greater than that of the Hungarian elephant as a stalker. The new crew commander made his first flight into space 11 years ago. Later, Kubasov became a member of Apollo's international flight program. The Burton-Farkas alliance began, as they say, from scratch. It happened that at first he made purely academic mistakes, but Valerius treated it calmly. "It's okay, Barrys, I'm telling you, we're gonna sit in the ship for 90 minutes, and you'll learn." 'Cause in the gym, they've been running a space count of 90 minutes. When I remembered the days of these trainings, Farkas told me I was very worried about getting ready for flight. The comrades calmed me down, said everything would be fine. Boldly to believe in himself, for a long time I slept on a bed with my head leaning down. Practiced with one thought: not be weak at the time of the test. When Pakshi was asked who he would have taken with him if there was a third chair in the ship,
he smiled sadly and said, "Of course, the white work. I want to believe his dream of flying will come true."
From here on out of Baikonur, their fellow astronauts of Czechoslovak, Poland, or Bulgaria flew into space. It's their art day. Okay. It wasn't.
Come on.
And Kasht realized that working in space would require him to be a newcomer to mobilize all mental and physical forces. As difficult as it was for Burton to cope with the overloading of the launch and to get used to the fantastic world of weightlessness, His wife Anna here on the ground of the star town must have been. From an infinite height looking at the ground, Valeria and Peppers felt everything relative to the Earth's dimensions. How was this winter the other day, when they were riding Russian blood with their wives and kids? Valery Kubosov, after his first flight to the question of how he felt at the start, is one thing. Just like I was. Almost a cliff. Smell. Teat. These lovely creatures that fantasies exemplify with almost human intelligence. But they didn't come to the sea to tan. Learning not only to take off but also to return to the ground. This is where the lead was working. They haven't thought about returning to Earth yet. There's work ahead. The first cosmonaut of Hungary was reported to be launching all over the country. There was no newspaper or magazine in those May days that didn't publish a photograph. Our berries, as the Hungarians call it sweetly. And Kubosov was here for all of us now, too, because everyone understood the space crew as being two people with the same will. With a common purpose. The Moscow Control Center closely monitored the flight of the orbital complex. Helped with advice when required. Along with the Soviet experts, Hungarian stamps were also in the room. Tens of television screens worked at the center. Farkash's house and me alone. They didn't leave him, little Ida, Anna and her parents. All the days of the Soviet-Hungarian cruise flight were occupied with scientific experiments. From the measurement of the cosmic radiation dose inside the ship to the study of their own performance. By means of a special electronic device created by Hungarian engineers. 7 days alone, one control of another house.
It's time to return to Earth.
Time of high voltage for both astronauts, and those who ran all the experiments was responsible for the success of the flight. In 2 human lives, she's been waiting, she's just waiting. Earth has commanded the docking, the brake engine is on. And now there's a man-made meteorite. The Valery of Kubosov and the Bacon core are returning from heaven, desired by the gravity of the world. The first flight evaluation was given by George Gosto. We've all been watching, listening to stories and type reports about the work we've been doing for 8 days. All the comrades who prepared this crew for the flight, especially we watched very carefully and jealously, of course. Watch how they behave, how they perform experiments, how they feel about Merton Farkas, and I'm very happy to say that Bertha Farkas will do a great job. We are very pleased that the trainings, the concerns, the work he has spent over the long months have produced such remarkable, good results in international flight. Start. The Earth's overloads, the overloading of humanity's kindness, friendly warmth, joy, and encounters are beginning. Yuri Gagarin silent report. The spirit of the cosmonauts praised the Soviet role.
Link, my fucking comrades. We're meeting on a nice and main vacation.
Back from the space flight, our former cosmonaut Valerie at the bartenders and the terrible prices the people must be gift. The talent of couples, like past, so to speak, spinning space. Allow me to welcome the astronauts and congratulate them somewhere. Screaming there about this next flight of the international crew is another stage in the implementation. Kukin, he and the heroine of the Soviet Union twice, the astronaut Valery Nikolaevich Hubas. By decree of the Presidency of the Supreme Soviet of the USSR, were awarded the Order of Lenin by the Hungarian cosmonaut of the Stalker. And in order to be awarded the title of the Hero of the Soviet Union with the Order of Lenin and the Gold Star Medal. You are awarding well-deserved awards. I wish you, dear comrades, health, happiness, and new. I was running for a great flight. That's what orbital station flights would say. And when we are in space, we always feel the concern of the Central Committee of our party, our government, and your personal concern and attention. Dear Ali, much is being done in our country. He has been sent to promote international cooperation, to prepare new international parishes. The virus is designed to continue and expand its study of the secrets of the universe. I'm a citizen of the Hungarian People's Republic, a great joy. It is a great honor to receive from your hands this highest reward and the rarest tooth. I take it as a reward for my Hungarian. The Arabs. It's a city hug. Is it hyperbola? Budapest really hugged Valeria and Berkeley. The solemn meeting was waiting for the astronauts in the square in front of Town Hall. The international crew welcomed the leaders of the Hungarian People Yupos Republic, the first secretary of the Hungarian Socialist Workers Yupos Party, János Kadar, the chairman of the Hungarian Council of Ministers, Pierre de Laser, and the president of the Hungarian People Yupos Republic, Pál Losad. Mission accomplished. The international space flight has been successfully completed, reported by Burton Park. The dome of the Hungarian Parliament. The President of the Presidency of the People Yupos Republic of Hungary, Let Yupos S.A.T. gave Usman a government award there. Valery Kubasov and Papazeshk were awarded the title of Hero of the People's Republic of Hungary. Alexei Eliz's flight manager, Soyuz Park Dubber, was awarded the Hungarian Order of Laurel Wreath. In one film, you can talk about all the meetings on Hungarian soil. You could say there was one big 9-day meeting. There was no such city or village, cleaning up an economic cooperative and a factory that wouldn't invite a Valerie and a Bert. Ah. But it's impossible to go anywhere. At the same time, I'm not gonna go to the metalworks, but I'm not gonna take a trailer. During the space flight, these workers joined the International Space Crew. That's how the Union Brigade appeared on the combination 36 Parks. As a space flight, the continuous fire of the Mars oven is similar to the fire that burns the spaceship in the dense layers of the Earth's atmosphere. Of course, working in space requires a lot of knowledge and experience. It's not easy to take a good sample here. Come on, you guys, your honorary metalworks, the international crew was still on the plane. When the same idea of making Burton an honorary member of the work crew at the park, it came up in the Moscow Ramota factory. He was assigned to the brigade, and the money he earned was transferred to the Peace Foundation.
Bertalanffy Bartosz is the first Hungarian astronaut, and we think he's such a charming, funny guy, and we're happy to work for him. And we're gonna do our best to fight. That's what I'm talking about. Not everyone knows that exactly the same thing is on board spaceships on ships. I now give the floor to the representative of the Hungarian embassy, Yakubaku, who is a great Hungarian side.
Well, that's what I mean by the great heart of the astronaut, the little one, as you know. So let me give you a shared photograph. Our second general picture is poisoned. 'Cause there's a Hungarian crew. Okay, so I've also accepted your comrade Gabaswoy's team. They're gonna work like they say before that guy. We will all wish you those months of good health, happiness, and here on Earth. Goodbye. It takes peace to make people happy here on Earth. Entrant 35 years ago, Valery and Burton qualify as sons to those who gave their life for freeing Hungary from fascism. The peace sky of Hungary is protected today by Burton Farkas' friends only 2 years ago. He left this airfield. These are the people who learned how to fly our heart. And today I'm not happy with the success of my friend, the first-class pilot. When they selected candidates to the astronaut squad, they all applied, but only 2 were selected by a strict commission. Peppers, you're drunk. Living together, flying. And wherever high and high, Tibetans, we are always with you. We learned to fly together in the sky. The Farkash landers tried to show that it was not just spaceships that landed in a given area. And the idea of unflagging weather for me, like for astronauts, is irrelevant. Is rain an obstacle to the people who invented Charlie? You're a fighter and a kid that allows you to look into the future today. When the boys at Castle's Pioneer Camp found out that cosmonauts were coming to visit them, they decided to show them how Valeria and Burton's lives were represented in space there. Yes. The meeting at the Wenger Society House of Soviet Friendship was particularly warm. The Union's 36 international crew has become a vivid symbol of this old, verified friendship for years. The Society's president, Comrade Anton Ayera, gave the astronauts the highest medals, the Golden Wreath. The suit where Bertha van Farkash worked in space brought a gift from the Hungarian Academy of Sciences. The missile model, the coats of shreds, and the Hungarians that went through space. Publication of International Peace Decree, Constitution, Hungarians, vampires, badges, commemorative medals. The cosmonauts handed Dr. Janus to the president of the Academy of Sciences, and everyone knew. In all the meetings with scientists, engineers, and the press, it was always about scientific experiments, prepared for institutions and laboratories in Hungary. The orbital station was equipped with medical equipment. An experiment was conducted with the Hungarian bowel and equipment for the bowels floor. In just 7 days, cosmonauts conducted over 40 scientific studies. When he was in orbit, he regretted that they were flying over Hungary at night, and he could not show Valeria to his beautiful motherland. In human terms, Bert's homeland necessarily includes a small piece of her little village Ula, whose face he was born and raised. Joseph's first cosmonaut teacher on Kira. She's probably gonna be the most exemplary student in Perz's stories. What do you want to do? The teachers only remember the good things about us. Wear it. And old and young, the whole village went out to meet its countrymen. OPEC. Ouch. I've worked as a cobbler in this village my whole life. Why the stamps? Today he cannot hide pride for his son, for the peppers of the first. Krasnodar Engel. Well, the famous guys got one for coming home. There's no way Mom can match this mustache boy's little boy with gold stars on his chest. The Earth's turn in Hungary has become a festival of brotherhood, a festival of letter friendship, the people of Valerie, the cubes, and the concrete of Daddy, as people all over the world would say. We can find such a difficult and noble cause when we work together. In this noble cause, we can only do so when the peaceful sky is blue over our planet. When people open their hearts toward each other and do not know the fear of angry children. And perhaps one of the greatest achievements of space is that it helped people to understand how a beautiful planet and how they should protect it. These unforgettable days spent in Hungary, like the days in space orbit, were like one day. They had to break up for the first time in months of working together. Soviet astronauts returned to Moscow with Burton's Thorn Park, and mothers remain better. Everyone's got a lot of interesting new work ahead of them. Life goes on, friendship stays.